Today is Easter Friday, so welcome to day number, day number 7 of the Mx5 build. As you can see, as you probably have been seeing, there's been a lot of changes so far, a lot more to come. It's taken a while. Fingers crossed Mazda come through for me tomorrow and actually have my parts. Fingers crossed. Yeah, get everything out. Michael is coming to help today, so he's going to push it out. So I'm thinking interior work, coilovers and skirts today is what I'm thinking. I'm going to quickly, while I'm here on my own, I'm going to quickly try and sort out the shims for the head. So I'm going to measure up all the shims, kind of figure out what shims I need for which bucket, and then lay the cams over, measure the valve clearances, and then re-shim. Hopefully be able to do it just the first time. So let's give it a go. I might have to swap some buckets around and see if I can kind of sort something out, because yeah, I'm hoping it will be okay. I'm hoping I'll have like enough stuff to do it. So here guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Actually, see you guys soon once I've got everything out and once I've started playing with the head a little bit. Let's go. I got so excited and ahead of myself that I marked them all up there, if you can see. I marked them with the Sharpie on the top there, just with the point. So it's 3 point something, so 3.25 there, 3.35 there, you can see 3.17 there, so on. And I've already placed these two in. I'm going to try and keep it as even as possible. It seems like most of them coming out 0.25, 0.26, 0.27, kind of 0.28, that sort of range. I've got the Haynes manual here. Put that away. Got the Haynes manual here, and this says engine valve clearances, 1.8 engines, inlet 0.18 to 0.24, then exhaust 0.28 to 0.34. So that's actually the distance between when you put the cam on. If the cam lobe is facing all the way out, the measurement between the cam and the shim. So I've placed these two in already. These are 0.27s. I'm going to carry on going along and try and keep them as even as possible across all of them. Then I'll go around, measure them all, take down a note of how much each are off, or just what the clearance is between all of them, see if I need to maybe switch some around. And then I've also got all of those. So this is 2 heads worth, because I got that other engine. I basically, when I took the head apart, I took all the shims out of that, so I've got all the buckets out of that, the buckets there out of the original engine, and then those are the shims from the second-hand engine and my engine. So, or should I say the donut engine. So there we go. I'm just going to carry on popping these along until I've filled them all up, and then I'm going to clean off these journals, clean off the cams and clean off those, pop them in, torque them down. I'm going to pop the gears on the end just so I have something to turn them with, and then I'm going to measure all of them and try and get it perfect. Although I'm going to go on the kind of tighter clearances on this. So I don't know if you can see where it says so this is 1.8, where it says 0.18 to 0.24, I'm going to try and get it on the tighter clearance, so more kind of towards the 0.18, and same with the exhaust, because after a while it will bed down, and also you want the maximum kind of opening that you can, so the maximum lift that you can get on it. So obviously the tighter the clearance, the more it's going to open. So also the tighter the clearance, the more it kind of has some space to bed in, and you won't kind of, if you're on the edge of there and then it beds in, if you're on the end, so if you're on the 0.24, like 0.25 mil, it might bed, you might run the engine in and like these start to bed in a bit, and then you'll start to get the tappity sound. So that's not what we want. So I'm going to try to go on the tighter side and try and make it mad. There we go, guys. Who's this guy? You're not FullTimeCarGuy, mate. Have got all the shims in, mic turned up, so we're going to push the car out and try and get these MEISTER R CRD Plus fitted to the Mx5. So we're going to push it out and yeah, try and get those fitted. Then while he's doing that, I've got a few other things I need to do. I think I'm going to try as well change the fuel pressure regulator under there and do the lines, take the dash out, flock the dash. Just quite a busy day today, to be honest. Mike is in there undoing the top. I've already undone the bottom. The rear are the easiest. They are super duper easy. You can see the old VMAX. Mike is buying these, aren't you, Mike?
I am indeed.
You're very happy. And then the front is a little bit harder because of this top arm, but all you do is take that bolt out, front arm comes through, undo the bottom bolt, undo the top ones, and then that basically comes out. I think at some point I need a new drop link. That doesn't look too healthy, but I think it's just because the drop link's hanging down. There we go. Done the coilovers on this side. There. And here. So those are the coilovers on. That's done. I need to lift up the top here and run some hose from the fuel pump down to the fuel filter, and I'm going to put my fuel pressure regulator in there as well. Then connect that up, so then that is a return, pretty much basically a bodged returned system to here. But I just need to run a vacuum line from the front of the engine here to the fuel pressure regulator back there. Hopefully I got enough vacuum line. Michael leaning into the boot. Don't get too horny over that.
Oh, where's the job card?
There we go. Boom! There on the back.
I'm bisexual.
Got them on the front there. Just need to pop the ABS onto this little ring, but I'm just going to spin it around because obviously ABS is here. So I need to spin this part around. But there we go. It's getting there. What have you just done?
I'm ordering for it.
This is what he has done.
Every update has been me eating more of my Easter egg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've done quite a lot.
The only problem is I'm hoping that everything goes back together quite easily, and what I don't want to cut out too much, because I could always do that later on and I need to meet the deadline. So if anything happens where I can't start it because I've cut too much stuff out, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I'm cutting out literally the bare minimum for now. I can go back over it again at a later date. I just wanted to get the dash out, get most of the stuff off, turn it into a half dash, get that flocked, and basically get it back in, is what I wanted. So that is what I am doing. Michael's halving the dash. All of the coilovers are in. I've got this part of the dash and I'm going to be flocking this part of the dash. And it's basically just going to be that part of the dash in there. So fuel started pissing out of there when I took the fuel pressure regulator out the inside. On the inside, it's very messy at the moment, but this is all slowly getting tucked away. That's ECU wires, that's window switch wires. This is going to get tucked up there. Everything's basically going to be hidden behind the half dash, which is awesome. I've just applied the flock. I tried to put the glue on as fast as possible, but it didn't really go on fast enough. It said do it so it doesn't skin. I was trying to do the whole dash really fast, but keep it evenly spread, but I don't know how well it's worked. You can see it looks quite Alcantara and nice right now. There's quite a few big clumps, but obviously that will come off. But the main things I'm concerned about is these like shiny bits. Oops. You're not really meant to do it outside. You're not really, like, basically everything I've done is wrong. But does it really matter? Okay, so my take on flocking is if you want it looking alright, don't do it yourself. Get someone else to do it. There's the actual bit that we cut now. And then this, oh yeah, can I stand up?
Hey guys.
I think it dried a bit here, and that's why it's like a bit shiny. But hopefully it dries a bit like that, and it's not too bad. I wouldn't mind if it looks like that. And then the excess will come off, and yeah, that's the half dash. That needs to be neatened up and put back in. What do you think?
Looks pretty sick, mate. You've done quite a lot.
Yeah, we need to pop the skirts on. The head is partially built. I'm just shimming it at the moment.
Paint looks sick.
Measuring shim, yeah, paint does look amazing. I love the paint that I was using. Here's one side, we've done one skirt.
Is she gonna go past? I'll just wave her past.
There's one. And we're gonna quickly do the other side. So today we've got coilovers done. We got interior out, dash flocks. We've done a lot, man.
We've done a lot.
We've done a lot.
Yeah, I've got loads.
So we need to get the intercooler mounted tomorrow. Oil cooler mounted.
I'm gonna finish. I think my main priority for myself is to get that dash done.
And yeah, get the interior done. So then we'll get the new gauges in, wired up, and run the wires into the engine bay. It looks so ricey with the silver like stock wheels. It looks like they're slightly aftermarket on the camera. So it looks like I've done all these ricey modifications and put silver wheels on it. Ugh. Leave my ricey modifications
You have
alone.
done ricey modifications.
Got a bit carried away, and it's going to start getting dark soon, so we're going to do this last skirt and pack away. You guys can see here I've painted all this, painted the metal bit. I'm going to make like a metal plate here. What bolts to here, Michael?
I don't think anything.
Okay, we might cut those off.
I'm not quite sure.
We'll cut those off.
Right.
And then I'm going to make a metal plate here, so all you'll see is the dash, then the metal plate there with all my stuff. Conversation going on.
Goes. Yeah. It goes.
Interested
like,
looking face.
Yeah. It goes bigger.
What do you guys think of the skirts? I think they look pretty wicked. Stop grinding on me. This is what I get. Do you mind? Here you go, guys. It's one skirt one side. There's the other skirt the other side. There you go. Put a bit of this on there to help it bond, which I'm going to use for the lip as well, because the lip's not 100% bonded on. But yeah, you know what you think of it so far down in the description. I know it looks like a ricer, but it's got mad aero. It should actually like do some stuff. Even if it doesn't, it looks cool. Wait, Yeah, and then we're gonna pack up and we're gonna head back. So there we go, guys. That is it for today. If you've been liking this series, go ahead, leave a like and watch some of the previous videos if you haven't already. Comment what you think of the build down below. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall catch you guys in the next one.